Welcome, folks, to a fantastic matchup that will continue the championship legacy of the proud Pacific 12 Conference that stretches back more than a decade. Welcome, folks, to Allegiant Stadium, the home of the Raiders, right off the Las Vegas Strip. As we'll see a squad out of the PAC12, the UUSC Trojans, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. Conference championship on the line right now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Run it from the gun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear the defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Great execution on that RPO. The quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. The quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to pass. It's Moore. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Ducks are looking to keep this drive going. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second day, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run in the previous play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed the chance for a bigger gain.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking right, this one caught. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Locates the tight end. It's complete. You make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking downfield, it's Moore. Caught over the middle, it's Johnson. Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Ducks. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Nowhere, stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has at running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
You stop him at the 49, and that'll be a first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Looking to throw. It's Mayava. Caught by the receiver.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking for a gap. It's Sanders. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Can he get there on the ground? That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And the Trojans will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. Fourth down, look at the throw for it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
They break him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! Stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Trojans line it up with 1st and goal. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. They just have to be smart.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Quarter. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Play action here on first down. On the move now. That's caught. It's Johnson. And they're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied at 7.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. To the air. It's Moore. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Tackle is made at the 4. First down and goal.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved. Gets a big gain with a nice throw. And now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
The offense sets up for the first and goal. Quarterback dropping back, and it's incomplete. A very quick throw.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
The pocket breaking down. Good pressure and get it. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
This defense is playing inspired football with their backs near their own goal line. An incompletion, now a sack. What would the offensive coordinator come up with here on third down?
Trying to throw for it on third and goal. The pass rush closing in. And the defense closes in quickly to stop it short of the goal line.
Boy, Chris, you talk about rallying to the football by a defense. We all know how fast this quarterback is. And even with all of his options covered up, they're able to rally and bring him down once he pulled it down to try to take it in himself. What a great job by the defense to set up now a 4th and goal.
Intercepted in the end zone. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that thread.
Anytime you see a defense sit back in cover 2, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something on it. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of, so you drive that throw. Otherwise, you're going to see results like this, which are an interception.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back. It's Mayava. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The Trojans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
picks up.
Well, the huge hit there, you half expected to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to it.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing that he's potentially capable of doing it.
Incompletion makes it second down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. The tight end has got it. That would pick up a first down, spotted at 38.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
Finds his man. It's Lane. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route movement. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
To throw, it's Mayava. Moves out of the pocket. Graham down the middle. It's Lane. And they'll get him down that time.
And that is always the toughest thing for the defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. Ball handed off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that previous play. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's caught at the 25, and he's still going. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down. On first down, it's play action. It's a quick grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense get pushed back. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. The Ducks will line up here on first down and goal. First and goal, handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on second and goal. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. Dropping back, It's Moore. Looking to the end zone. No, he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
They keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's 4th down from the 4. They're going for it. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to scramble. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Fights back the line of scrimmage, avoids the safety, but nothing more.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Okay, 2nd and 10 from their own 1. This was an important play. They want to avoid a 3rd and long at this spot on the field. He hands it off from the gun. And they stop him short. He avoids the safety, but it won't help much with breathing room down there. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Well, now it's a nightmare for any offense. 3rd and long from their own 1. Got to get a few yards to give the punter some room here. Oh, that'll be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
He gets loose.
Return is brought down at the 33. And your Oregon Ducks will take over 1st and 10.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. To throw, it's Moore. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Running catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon.
I'll tell you what, in this 1st half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And they tack on the extra point. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Direct snap. Look out, room to run here. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this 1st half. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Catch hauled in here over the middle. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Under the pass rush, sack.
Boy, anytime you come out trailing in the second half and you have the football, you want some momentum, you want to be able to get things started. This is not how they envision getting the second half going. With a sack here on third down, you're on your side of the field, 2 scores down. That's a huge play by this team.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. He could go. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Man, just a tough way to start this second half for this offense. You know, when you get together at halftime, you make all the adjustments based on what you learned from the first half. And to come out and throw an interception in the second half, they got to adjust again.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Caught over the middle. It's Hughes. Brought down at the 7. Completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Ducks hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Hughes. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. Back to pass. It's Moore. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
That completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
And it's a direct snap. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
4th and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ducks. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. Quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
First play of the drive now from the 25. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Wrap down the middle. It's Lane. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. It's a fumble. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Boy, did they dodge a bullet right there. So fortunate to recover their own fumble. I don't know how that ball bounced in their favor.
Scanning the field. It's Mayava. Great defensive play, tackled quickly. Not much of a gain.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Lane. He's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
First down. We're going to throw the football. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Back to throw again. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. The tight end makes the catch downfield.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Trojans move into the red zone. Trying the run, it's Jackson. He shreds the tackle. Tough running to avoid a loss, and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quick throw on fourth down to the left side. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Looking to throw. It's Mayava. He escapes the pocket. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
Running out of time in the pocket. They got him. It's a sack. Two-point try fails, and they can't cut into the lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. The shotgun handoff here. Breaking free at the 35. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 17 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. UUSC 13. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He'll throw it now. Slides a quick throw. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. Finding some room with the 25. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. It feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking downfield. It's Moore. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game, and why is he throwing the football?
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. How about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
You know, this is what makes this quarterback so hard to defend. Of course, you want to take away his throwing game, take away his receivers, but then he uses his legs to pick up a first down. This defense is going to have to make some adjustments. Be aware of him scrambling for big yards.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is in. Just across the goal line.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
It looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down just across the 25-yard line. They'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. And the back now goes in motion. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. To the air, it's Mayava. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. Tackled there by the defense.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
It's an out route. The catch made. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and it gets out of bounds.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And completion makes it second and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute, and the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. 2-man clock with the running game. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
What a gain here. Almost picked up a first down on a first down play. Good job here late in the game, playing hard, dominating football by the offense.
And here's the handoff. Running with purpose. The Ducks pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Quarterback still with the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
That one moves the ball across the 40.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Gets made on the out route. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
They'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looks right for a quick completion. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Critical moment of this conference championship. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And moves the football to the 27 on a first down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle, trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. And the offense just takes a knee here. Here's the 2nd down play. And the quarterback will take a knee. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And the offense will just take a knee. What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference